What's going on, fire signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. And also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's perfectly fine. All right, let's see what's going on. Whoa. Okay. I swear. This deck is like tripping me out because it's so slippery. Alright, fire signs. You know what to do. Pick the side that resonates with you the most. Okay, Magician. This talks about manifesting, guys. Okay, what else flipped upwards? 10 of Wands. Okay, but anyway, yeah, so either side you have to pick. The side that you don't pick would be the person that you're dating, dealing with, or in a relationship with, yeah. So in the middle you have the 8 of Swords in the middle, okay, whereas as the relationship aspect, and the King of Cups is underneath there. So right, so let's get into this here. The relationship is definitely, everybody's focusing on what's going on internally and what's going on with their heads, not actually looking at the situation that's going on. Now, it's very interesting because the person here has the Sun, and this person here has Death. And it's honestly like, this person is definitely talking about releasing something. Releasing some sort of like past disappointments, some grudges, things that you know that pretty much hold this person back from being able to manifest more. While this person here has got clarity, but the thing here is like, it's almost like everybody's in their own heads in regards to how they feel about the relationship, or in regards to the relationship itself. There's like this dynamic in which there is this like there's the disconnect in this relationship, to be absolutely honest. Even though there is clarity here, there's still a bit of disconnection right here. That's what I see. Now let's go ahead and see what's going on with the internal energies of the relationship itself. Okay. Wow, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Chariot's down underneath here too. Now it's very interesting because the 5 of Wands does indicate some sort of conflict, internal conflict, especially since it's in that area, or in the, the placement of internal conflict. So there is some internal conflict with this individual. It's almost like this person is very clear about the conflict that they've got going on, though. It's like they're very aware of it. They're aware of what's eating away at them, or what's like, what kind of turmoil that they've got going on. But it's all about what they do about this kind of conflict that kind of really matters. Now it's the Sun here, so they they have clarity over at least their own situation. You would think they have clarity with the relationship, and I don't think so, because they have the Queen of Pentacles. I think there's a lot of focus on there's a lot of focus regarding value. Okay, what one finds valuable in the relationship, one's commitment, one's loyalty. And I feel like this person is, I don't want to say straying, has a lot of competition, but they have some sort of struggle regarding what they commit to with this relationship potentially. Now the other person, however, is releasing something, or this focus is for this person is some sort of release or some sort of transition where they leave something behind to embrace something new. They have the Ace of Cups here in their internal energy, so they're in love. They feel new love. They're ready to be, they're ready to begin new love here. But then the 8 of Swords could be that they're, perhaps there's new love that they feel, like they're open emotionally, but what is holding them back, right? Is it some sort of commitment that they're in? or something they committed to in the past. It could be that there's a, you know, there's like a different value system. Let's take a look at the external energies to see what's going on. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. And the Chariot. Wow. Okay, so very interesting. The Chariot and the Eight of Swords would be very contradicting, since the Eight of Swords isn't making any sort of moves or progress in any particular situation. Everybody in this relationship is very much focused in their own heads and their own mind, and I don't really think that they're really looking at what each other can offer. I think they feel kind of trapped in their thoughts, though, in regards to this relationship. Both parties don't feel like they can connect in a very, like, a leveled plane. Like, I don't think they can communicate very well. And I feel like this person has clarity over their situation. Like, they know what they're struggling with, but externally they're willing to compromise or willing to work with it, because this is something that they are obviously committed to. Now, the thing here is, they could be conflicted regarding what they are committed to regarding this relationship. As we just talked about, the Queen of Pentacles is in the internal aspect. So yeah, there could be that there's some sort of internal conflict regarding this relationship altogether with this individual, which is why they're in their own head. Now this person here is the Page of Wands. Like, they have this, like, they're trying to communicate, they're trying to be open, they're trying to actually be, you know, extend some lighthearted energy, but there's something that they're not releasing as well, which kind of keeps them in their own box in its own right, because there may be something that needs to be released, something that needs to kind of pass, but there's no passing cards. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of newness. At the same time, maybe death for this individual isn't actually death at all. Perhaps this is more of the rebirth, the other aspect of death, in my opinion, where there's something new that's coming in, that's trying to create something new. But perhaps there, again, death wouldn't come up unless there's something that needed to be released, right? You would get something like the Fool or something like that to indicate new life. But I feel like there may be something here that needs to be released in order for the new beginning to be even started, because they feel I think there's a desire to have something, but the action is, you know, and the actions are, you know, going along with it. But what is the attachment? What is this thing that's keeping them from being able to manifest more, right? Well, the Chariot talks about progress, self-control, willpower, you know, moving in a certain direction, right? And you have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, or Queen of Pentacles with this. It's slow moving energy, if any, right now, and this is moving very fast. All of this really here contradicts itself, because the Chariot moves very fast with willpower. The Queen of Pentacles will move very slow, and then the Eight of Swords doesn't move at all. I feel like everybody here is very independent in their own right as well. They are very capable of handling their business and handling themselves, which can progress in the relationship in a great way. It's about utilizing both independent individuals and mindsets to make this process work. The balancing of, you know, of the Sphinx in this case. Even though this card doesn't have a Sphinx, right? I'm referring to the Rider-Waite. You know, it talks about balance. When you go through the Chariot energy, you have to balance your head and your heart. And I feel like these two, you know, both parties in this relationship has to balance certain aspects that maybe the other one lacks. And that's what they can do to move forward. Nobody loses their ability to manifest or feel independent, because they can create whatever they want to create solo if they want to. But it can make the process so much faster if they work together, and I feel like that's what the Eight of Swords is here. Everybody doesn't see that each person has something that they are lacking, and they can utilize it to make the progress come about faster, instead of the slow individual pace that they're going in. As a matter of fact, even potentially even halting the whole process of the growth itself. But this has been your reading, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, fire signs. Love y'all.